Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Godspeed. Today in this video we'll be comparing the all-new Hyundai Creta SX variant with the Kia Seltos GTX variant, which is the current segment leader. So starting with the Hyundai Creta first. So this gets three engine option. The one which we have is the 1.5 petrol. Other engine options are 1.5 diesel and a 1.4 turbo petrol. The engines are same in both the Creta and the Seltos. Anyway, the platform remains the same in both the cars. Both of them have the same platform. So talking about the design elements of the Hyundai Creta first. So up front you can see you get this trio beam LED headlamp with LED projectors and this C-shaped DRL with with three lights. You can see there's a middle light over here as well. This enhances the overall look of the car. And below over here are your fog lamps with the turn indicators, and you got a matte silver skid plate along with a chrome grille. This variant is the SX variant. The turbo variants get a matte black grille. So we'll be talking about this variant only in this video. So this gets a chrome grille with Hyundai logo in between, and this certainly looks very nice and appealing and muscular than the Kia Seltos. But people have their own perspective of looking a car. So the car is even very aerodynamic. You can see it over here toward the vehicle, and you can see the sharp elements. This is for aerodynamics. And you can see all the chrome elements. So this has a lot of chrome elements up front, and here's the headlamp with a skid plate. Now coming to the tires, so you get 17-inch alloys. Size is 215 by 60 R17, and you get disc brakes in the front and at the back as well. And coming to the wipers, so you can see there are the wipers, and here are the sprinklers, and these are your ORVMs with turn indicators. And below over here is a puddle lamp which turns on when you unlock the car, and you get chrome door handles, and you can see you get floating roof treatment. You get a silver C-pillar which runs throughout the side of the vehicle. You can see this is present in all the variants, and above over there you can see the roof rail, but this is not functional. Now coming to the Kia Seltos. So this is the Kia Seltos GTX variant. This is one variant below top end of the top end variant. Both the cars we have over here are one variant below the top end variant. Now coming to the design element of the Kia Seltos, first you can see the tiger nose grille, and since this is the GT line variant, this gets red inserts. You can see texture finishing in the grille, and this looks really very nice, but you'll have to look it closely to see the texture finishing and see the red elements in the front. And since this is the GT line variant, this gets red inserts, and you get ice cube fog lamps and crown jewel LEDs with heartbeat shaped DRLs, and you get all LED lighting setup in the Kia Seltos, unlike the Hyundai Creta where you get LED projectors. Now this car has that boxy shape which defines that yes, this is an SUV. This is a compact SUV, so this retains the shape of a compact SUV. Now coming to the tires of the Kia Seltos, even size of the tire is the same. This is the same size tire, 215 by 60 R17, 17-inch alloys, but this alloy certainly looks better than the alloys on the Hyundai Creta. And this has red brake calipers, something which is missing on the Hyundai Creta, and this really look very nice and suits the profile of the car. And here's the version of 7 DCT. This variant is the GTX DCT, and you can see a lot of chrome elements in the front, and even this gets this floating roof treatment, and this is the ORVM with turn indicators. This misses out on a side puddle lamp. Now you can see red elements are inserted on the side as well, and you get sloping roof treatment along with this chrome embedding over here which separates the roof from the bottom part of the body. And you also got an integrated rear spoiler in gloss black, and the roof rails in the Kia Seltos are actually functional, unlike those in the Hyundai Creta. And this is how the car looks from the side. The length of both the cars are approximately same. The Creta is smaller by 1.5 mm, 1.5 centimeter I mean. And coming to the rear look of the Hyundai Creta, so you get shark fin antenna, and you can see even over here you get gloss black finishes and gloss black integrated spoiler. You see this gloss black finishing, and even the rear tail lamp has been designed very similar to the front headlamps. This gets a C-shaped LED tail lamp, and you can see this design is really very similar and matches with the front design. And below are the reversing lights with the reflectors, and the skid plate is again finished in matte silver. And here's the parking camera, and let's open the boot of the vehicle. So this gets a 433 liter boot, and the boot is slightly bigger than the Kia Seltos. This is the boot, and this also gets a boot lamp. And below there is a spare wheel, and the spare is not a full size alloy. And so this is the case in both the cars. Cost setting has been done by the Korean brands over here. And you got a parcel shelf, and let's close the boot, and you get this gloss black finishing around the rear. And in between is placed the stop lamp. The stop lamp placement is quite weird, but some people might find it cool as well. The stop lamp could have been placed up, but the rear design is completely left out for people to choose on how they feel about it, because everyone is rotating the rear profile. And this is the silver skid plate of the car, and you can see the SX badging done over there. And coming to the side, I can show you the car from the side. This is how the car looks when compared to the side. Coming to the Kia Seltos again, we will be talking about the rear design of the Kia Seltos. This is how the car looks from the back. And let's open the boot. And even this gets a 430-liter boot. The boot is slightly small than the Hyundai Creta. You won't be able to feel it as well. The boot is small, and even there's a stop and boot lamp placement. And the seats can be 460 for the split ratio in both the cars. And both the cars have actually been reviewed in detail. If you want to check out a detailed review of this car, of this particular variant, you can check out the I button flashing above. And this is the badging of TGDI. This car gets the turbo GDI petrol engine. And here's the reflectors, and these are your tail lamps with again heartbeat shape LEDs and turn indicators. And this is a chrome line which runs throughout the rear of the vehicle and also goes inside the tail lamps with the reversing lamps. And here's the Kia badging. Now both the engines are BS6. Here is the Seltos badging. And let me get to this side and show you the overlook profile of the side. And below where you can see you get black plastics. And here's this rear skid plate with again red inserts. And this looks really very nice and sporty from the back. Now there's a fake exhaust tip over here. There's no exhaust present over there. And here's the rear parking camera. And over here you get your integrated rear spoiler in gloss black finishing. And let's go to the Hyundai Creta. We'll get to the back seat of the Creta first. Let's open the door. So doors open wide. And this is maximum legroom. That's the manual legroom on offer. And here's the speaker placement. And you get door pockets which can hold a 1 liter bottle very easily. Here's a button to open your windows, and you get matte silver door handles. And you also got a rear sunshade, which is not an accessory. This is a part of the car. This comes factory fitted and is present in both the vehicles we have over here. And this is maximum legroom one offer. The seats are really very comfortable, and I can stretch my feet really very well. The seats have good amount of underside support as well. And there's also center armrest, which let's open the center armrest now. And this gets 2 cup holders in between, and the seats are finished in fabric. And the best part over here is you get a rear cushion. This is the headrest cushion which is offered in this variant of the Hyundai Creta, and this is really very comfortable and enhances the overall drive experience and gives rest to the neck. And you can see these are fabric seats, and with two-tone color of black and beige. These are fabric seats, you can see, and there's a very small hump in between. You can see there's a very small hump in between which will not affect much of the rear passengers. And you get your own rear AC vents, and you also get auto purifier but no display for it. And you also get a cubby hole with a charger, scooped out seats, rear magazine holders on both the sides. And coming to the doors, so the doors are finished in white and black. It's not exactly white, but a mixture of white and beige and black inserts, of course. And over here is plastic finish, and no sort of leather insert has been given. And you also got a panoramic sunroof which is really very large and is missing in the Kia Seltos. So this is where it outshines the Seltos. And this is the dashboard, and we'll get to it real soon after getting into the Kia Seltos. So let's go to the Kia Seltos inside now. So let's open the rear door of the Kia Seltos. And when you open the door, you can see even over here you get your sunshades and gloss black finishes, silver inserts, matte silver inserts, and you get design speakers. And the door pockets are actually bigger than the Hyundai Creta. And over here you get leather inserts with red stitching, so this makes the quite premium. And over here you get Seltos badging in these cuff plates. Now this is the maximum legroom on offer. That's the minimum on offer. And first we'll sit over here with the maximum legroom on offer. And the seats over here are leather seats. The Creta had fabric seats, and the seats are really very comfortable. And you can see these are the sunshades present on both the cars. And let me show you the side of the seat. You can see this can be operated like this, and You also get a grab rail, and there's a central light placement which is not there in the Creta because of the panoramic sunroof. This car does not even get a sunroof, and even this gets a center armrest, and there's a metal headrest as well, something which is missing in the Hyundai Creta. And the seats on both the cars are reclinable. The rear seats are reclinable. Both the cars get isofix style seat mount, but the seats in the Seltos are leather seats with red stitching. So this makes the quality quite premium, and it makes you feel quite good in this car at the rear seat at least because of the fabric seats. The seat has good amount of space on offer, and comfort is also quite good. Another support is also quite good. It is more than average, and headroom is also good, more than generous, and there's a very small hump in between which will not affect much. This is the same hump is present in the Hyundai Creta as well, and it is not very much. And here's the air purifier display, something which is missing in the SX variant of the Creta. The SX optional gets the display. Here are your magazine holders, and there's a light over here which is not present in the Creta because of the sunroof. And even over here you get a charging socket and a small cubby hole which is same in the Creta as well. This is center dashboard of the Seltos, and we get the driver's side door of the Seltos, and this is the driver's side door of the Seltos. You get red stitching and other inserts around the door handle, on the and here are controls for your windows, and you can also electrically fold the mirror by pressing this button. So you get electric adjustment for your mirrors, and let's get this inside the car first, and let's close the door. You get large door pockets, at least better than the rear door pockets, and you can see you get LED ambient lighting if you could see the LED effect on the pedals. And these are sports pedal in metallic silver, and you also got a dead pedal over here. And let's close the door for now. And here are your buttons. These are various buttons for your start stop, traction control, heads up display to adjust the instrument cluster brightness, and to adjust the leveling of the headlights. This is for the headlight leveler. Let's see the heads up display, and you can see this is the heads up display, and you can see 0 kilometers written over there. It is very sharp to read, and this is how the heads up display comes up. This really looks very nice. And talking about the center armrest, so even this is finished in leather and gets red stitching around him, and has decent amount of space on offer below it. It has decent amount of space. Now talking about the infotainment system, you got a 10.25-inch HD infotainment system with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and various functions. And then you also got a rear view monitor, and you got an all black theme inside the Kia Seltos. And you can see these are the black finishes, and stitching has been done over there. You also gloss black finishes and silver inserts in the dashboard, and small grab rail for the co-passenger, and gloss black finishes around the gear lever as well. And here are some dummy buttons, and here is a USB port, a charging socket as well, and an aux port has also been present over there. There is also a charging socket as well. And here are your AC controls. You get automatic ACs in both the cars. This is the button for hazard lights, and this is the 7-speed DCT gearbox. And you will get a rear view monitor which will engage only when the handbrake is down. And now talking about, you can see, and let's open the glove box now. So decently sized glove box. The glove box is actually same in both the cars, because both the cars have the same platform. Now you will get traction modes and drive modes in this car, because this is an automatic. So you get eco mode, and then you get sport mode, and you also have normal mode. And in traction modes, let's go to the traction modes. So traction mode had snow, mud, and sand. You get 3 traction modes and 3 drive modes. So overall this makes the drivability quite good. And talking about safety, this car gets 6 airbags: ABS, EBD, ESP, hill hold control, vehicle stability management, and brake assist. So safety is also quite good. The driver side sunshade only gets a ticket holder, nothing else. The co-driver side gets a mirror but no lights. And there's a center sunglass holder, and these are your central lights. And you get auto dimming inside rear view mirrors with buttons related to your UO Connect. And this is the 10.25-inch HD infotainment system, which is quite sleek to operate and has a split screen display. This has 3 screens. Now the Kia Seltos is really very nice and has been the segment leader in the nearby times. But does it really qualify against its main rival, the new Hyundai Creta? Well, that's a question most of the people have right now. But even the Kia Seltos is not the perfect car, especially the GTX variant which we have right now. This car gets a certain features which are missing in this. The main is a sunroof. There is no sunroof in this car, which is present in the Hyundai Creta. And first, we have to look at the Creta in more detail and we have to compare it with the Seltos. So let's go to the Hyundai Creta. To open the driver side door of the Creta, this is the key of the vehicle. This gets 4 buttons to lock, unlock, open the boot, and on the vehicle. So with the car, and let's open the front door. So the driver side door has the controls all related to your windows, mirrors, and these are the door pockets. Because on the rear door pockets, and you can also electrically fold the mirrors and also adjust them. So there's electrical adjustment for your mirrors and auto up and down for the driver, metal door handles, and you get a scuff plate, but no badging of Creta over it. That's a steel scuff plate. So to get a good appeal, and you get manual seat adjustment both in the Seltos and the Creta. So no major differences seen over here. And sitting inside, let's close the door first. So this is how the all new interior of the Creta looks. This gets the 4-spoke steering wheel, and the steering wheel feels better to hold than the Seltos. You can see how the dashboard looks and how well the dashboard has been put together, and particularly the dashboard looks more appealing of the Creta when compared to the Seltos, or people may have a personal opinion about them as well. On the right is the control alternative to your cruise control and the MID. On the left is the control for your infotainment system. And coming over here, you got a 6-speed manual transmission over here, and over there are the control for your AC vents, for your ACs. You got automatic ACs over here as well. Now there's a bottle holder, and there's the handbrake, and even over here you get rear parking rear view monitor, which I'll turn on soon when I bring the car to ignition. And over here is a small place to keep some stuff along with 2 chargers. And this is the AC controls. You got automatic ACs with a digital LCD screen display, and above all there is the button for parking lights. This is the 10.25-inch infotainment system, and you do not get any sort of electrically dimming IRVM. And there's a sunglass holder over here, and the lights over here are LED white lights. When compared to the Seltos, they had normally halogen yellow lights. So here you get a leather wrapped steering wheel with silver inserts, and in both the Seltos and Creta you get ambient lighting, and in Seltos you get red ambient lighting, in Creta you get blue ambient lighting. And even this part is not soft as plastic. This is in beige color, and there's stitching done over there. And in the glove box is of the same size, exactly the same size. No differences can be seen over here. And over here comes the blue ambient lighting, which turns on when you turn on the light. You can see this blue color, and this really looks very premium and appealing. The red color in the Seltos gives it a sporty appeal, but this gives it a very rich appeal when compared to the Seltos. You can see how well this looks, and especially at night time this looks really very nice. And the plastic quality used in both the cars are also actually very similar, because both of them being on the same platform and both of them being Korean. This is the center armrest which can be opened, and just the decent amount of space on offer below it. And you can also keep some stuff below the handbrake over here until and unless they don't fall down. And oh yeah, you can see these are your AC vents. They have silver finishes around them, and this looks very sporty and appealing at the same time. Orange color finishing, and in a turbo variant you do not get black and beige finishing. You get the all black treatment with orange stitching. And let's open the driver side sunshade, and you get only ticket holder, and the co-driver side gets a mirror but no lights. And in this variant you get blue link connectivity. So here are your buttons to operate the blue link. This is for the blue link, this is for SOS, and this is for to tow the vehicle if you're stuck somewhere. So this will directly send signal to the company that you are stuck. And over there are your buttons for traction control, headlight leveler, and the engine start stop. Your pedals, and you also got a dead pedal over here, and the pedals are also quite generous and offer good amount of feel and feedback. So this is the MID, and in between you get an MID, and this is the instrument cluster. The top speed is limited to 240 km/h. There is the fuel indicator. On the left is the engine temperature meter. Over here you get controls for your wipers. Over here are the controls for your headlights. You get automatic headlamps and rain sensing wipers. And let's come to the infotainment system. So you get a split screen infotainment system. You get three screens over here. This is your compass, this is your map, and this is for your audio. And coming to the settings, so this gets the blue link setting on your phone to make your phone calls. You get Android Auto, you get Apple CarPlay. This is your radio. You can also play video through USB. And there's navigation, there's normal settings, and so over here it controls all it to your infotainment system. And now talking about the rear view monitor, so this will not engage if your handbrake is up. Once you bring your handbrake down and you press this engages, and you can see the quality is quite good. And even while driving you can see this, and once you bring the handbrake up, this will go out. One feature which this car offers and the Kia Seltos does not offer is a sunroof, and this car gets a panoramic sunroof which can be operated like this. You can see how big the roof is, and this opens up like this, and really the cabin feels very airy and nice and premium. The Seltos gets a sunroof only in the open variant, and now let's close the sunroof by pressing like this. So you can operate both the blinds and the sunroof differently by pressing the button slightly back if you just want to bring the blinds back. You can see the sunroof closing, and this is how they close, and these do not make that much of noise, so these do not disturb you much. And you look at fabric seats in this variant, and these hold you really very nice and tight. Now talking about the final question, whether you should buy the Hyundai Creta SX or the Kia Seltos GTX. Now we'll talk about the manual variants. So the petrol SX variant of the Hyundai Creta costs 13,46,000, and the diesel variant SX variant costs 14,51,000, and both are these for the manual. And when compared to the Kia Seltos, the GTX petrol manual costs 15.29 lakhs. These prices are ex-showroom prices, and you can see the Kia Seltos is the most expensive over here. So is it really worth it to spend extra for the Kia Seltos? Well, what I would say is that you should consider the Hyundai Creta over here because it offers more for less. The only thing is it misses out is on a heads-up display and six airbags. So these are some features you can miss out on, and the best part with the Creta is the Hyundai's great after sales and service network. So this is still not established by Kia, and being this, the Creta is a straight winner over here, and you should definitely check out the Creta in the nearest showroom and have a test drive. That said, I'll take your leave. If you enjoyed the video, do the like button. Also subscribe the channel and do visit our website gotspeed.in. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Goodbye.